Hi guys, thank you for joining today's live stream. Today's live stream, we're going to be talking about Australia. How to move to Australia without a job offer. Yes. What if I told you you can move to Australia without having to bother about getting a sponsorship or a work offer? I mean, you don't need to go meet any employer to give you an employment permit before you move to Australia. And this pathway to Australia is such a good one that comes with amazing benefits. And I believe virtually everyone qualifies for this pathway. One thing that stands out for me about this pathway to Australia is that in just 3 years after your arrival in Australia, you get the Australia PRO, what we know as the permanent residency. Now, if you know some other countries like the UK that gives the IRO after 5 years, you would want to go to Australia because in just 3 years, in 3 years, you get the Australia PRO. Now, you don't need any level of CV, resume, nothing at all, as you're not going to be applying to jobs. So, I'm going to be showing you guys how to go about this pathway, how to apply, and most importantly, everything that pertains being successful in getting the opportunity to move down to Australia via this pathway. Now, one thing I love about this pathway is that you can move with your dependent. Yes, your family are eligible to move with you. And these are regional areas in Australia seeking people to come into their community. Why regional areas? Number one, you get better quality of life. There's much more job opportunity. That is, when you move into Australia, you settle and you're looking to start working, you get so many job opportunity. You get spacious accommodation, okay, because it is regional, meaning it is not overpopulated. So if you're ready, like I am, please let me know you are ready and we're going to kickstart today's live stream. Please do not forget to hit the like button, and as you do, may God bless you. Now I'm going to share my screen with you all, so we begin. As you can see on the screen, okay, showing on the screen, what is the name of this visa pathway? What does it entail? Now, this visa is called the Australia Subclass 491, being the skilled worker regional provisional visa. Now, the skilled worker regional provisional visa allows you to stay in Australia for 5 years. What does this mean? It means it's a 5 years visa pathway. It's a 5 years visa route where you can move in with your family, live and stay in Australia for 5 years. However, even before your 5 years, you get to qualify for PRO. That is, even though this working permit will be granted to you by the Australia Immigration Services, you get to apply for PRO after 3 years of your stay. Then you qualify to live in Australia indefinitely or as long as you want, if that is your goal, if that is your dream, and if that is your desire. Now, the processing time for this visa pathway is actually very fast. That is one thing to take note about this visa pathway. From my research, visas under the subclass 9419 could be processed within 21 days, being 3 weeks. In 3 weeks' time, you could get decision on your visa to know if it is approved or not. So that is one benefit about this visa pathway. Now, with this visa pathway, you get the opportunity to come into Australia for 5 years, as you can see on the screen, work and live in Australia. Okay, can you guys see what's on my screen? Someone said she can't see. Can you see, please? Now, you live, work, and study in Australia in a designated regional area of Australia. Please take note of the designated regional area of Australia, as I'm going to be showing you all of that in today's live stream. Now, with this, you can travel to and from Australia as many times as you want. That is, there's no restriction on you saying, okay, you must stay indefinitely, or on you saying, since you're on this visa pathway, you don't have any rights to go out of the country or visit any other country. No. But with this visa into Australia, you get access to other Western countries or European countries to travel to and fro as you want. And one good thing about the Australia PRO is it gives you access to move to some countries even visa free. You see how amazing it is. Now, if you can see what's on the screen here, it says you could also get the opportunity to apply for permanent residency just after 3 years from the time your visa is granted. State for instance, I, Clara, want to move to Australia with my family, and today, being the 10th of June, my visa was granted. So I'm going to be start counting from 10th of June move into Australia, then in 3 years' time, from this time, I get my PRO. That means I'm not in any way scared of any immigration policies that's going to come up or any new rules or new changes. One thing I also love about Australia is that they are not like other countries like UK, okay? Whereby every single year or month or even week now, they keep changing their immigration policies, making migrants scared, not knowing where we're going to put our feet in. But with Australia, you rarely see or hear policies being changed. They have a stable immigration policy. Now, how to apply for this visa pathway? I believe that's going to be your questions. What qualifies you for this visa pathway? Number one, for the main applicant, you need to be at the age of 18 and above. Before I continue, I want you guys to drop in the comment section if you're following me to say, Clara, this year is my year. This year I'm going to move to Australia. This year I'm going to get my dream relocation visas approved. Claim it. I believe in spoken word, and I know that once you declare something with your mouth, as life and death is in the tongue, then so shall it be for you. So leave it in the comment section and say, this year is my year. Now, as you can see, for you to get qualified for this is number one, you need to create an expression of interest. What does expression of interest means? Expression of interest simply means you are letting the Australian government know you are interested in this pathway. You're interested to move overseas via this regional subclass visa. You're interested to get the opportunity to come into Australia with your family. So, in short word, it is called the EOI, expression of interest. And guys, let me tell you, it is not so hard to do the expression of interest. It's simply you going to a website I'm going to show you soon. Okay, when you come to the website, you just drop your interest. However, this pathway to Australia is a point-based system. That is, there are some things that qualifies you. Even though it is not an employment type visa, that is, you don't need a job offer for you to move into Australia via this visa, you still need to obtain a point of at least 65. So it's the point-based system. That is, it is the pathway is calculated via a point. The number one point that qualifies you is your age. Number two, your working experience, educational qualification, English language proficiency. I hope you guys understand me. And I hope you guys are following me today. Now, with this pathway to Australia, yeah, you could apply regardless of the country, national you're from. That means there's no red list. That means they are not saying, oh, since you are from this country, you're from Nigeria or whatever, you don't qualify. Not at all. Not this pathway. So, how to get started? Like it said on here, that the first thing to do when you come on here is to do what? Create an expression of interest. After you've created an expression of interest, the next step, check the occupations on the skilled occupation list. I know this may be sounding confusing, but one thing about me, I like to come on here and try to break down each topic I'm teaching to make it sound as a primary rhyme. Okay? So, first of all, create an expression of interest. Check your occupations in the skilled occupation list to see if it is there. And let me tell you, there's so many occupations on here, on this pathway. There's so many occupations, even occupations that are overlooked, they're on this pathway. Baristas are on this pathway. Many people that can come and work in a cafe, they are on this pathway. The care workers are on this pathway. Engineers, accountants, virtually every skilled workers are on this pathway. I hope you guys are following me. I hope you guys are following me today. Please let me know you're following me. Now, when you create your expression of interest, okay, then you calculate it, your points, put in your age. Say, I, Clara, I want to come into Australia. I'm going to put my age, for an instant, 27 years old, for an instant. I'm going to put in my working experience. I'm going to put in my educational qualification and my English language proficiency. And the English language proficiency here doesn't need to be IELTS. When they say English language proficiency, it could be anything that violates and show that you know how to speak, hear, write, understand English. I hope you guys understand me today. I mean, you can get your English proficiency if you have a degree. If you go, if you are maybe a degree holder. If you're not a degree holder, you could also evaluate your English proficiency to make it look like yes, you've got this skills in English. I hope you guys can understand me today. Now, to submit your EOI, expression of interest, you can come on here where it says submit an EOI. When you click on submit an EOI, it's going to prompt you further on the things to put. Okay, it's going to give you columns, tell you everything that requires you making an expression of interest on the 491 subclass visa into Australia. I hope you guys are understanding me today. I hope you guys are following me today. Yeah. So, guys, if you've never thought of moving to Australia, maybe what has been putting you off thus far could be the job offer. Could be that you've tried to apply for jobs severally, but you've not really gotten anything. Well, the good news is that this subclass visa 491 can now allow you come into Australia even without a job offer. No job offer, no interview, no CV, no resume, no stress. Just you submitting your expression of interest. And this pathway is divided into 5, which I'm going to show you guys further. Okay? Which I'm going to show you guys further on this on today's live stream. Now, if you can see, it says start your EOI, add required information, submit your EOI, receive your visa invitation, complete visa application. 5 easy steps. Or let me not use the word easy. 5 clear steps, straight to the point. Straight to the point. Now, after you've done all of this, submitting your interests and the rest of it, the next step is to do what? Check the occupation list to see if the occupation you have, if the skill you have, if the work you are doing fits, matches, and meets into what the Australian government is asking for under this visa subclass. Are you guys following me today? Now, when you come on this skilled occupation list, you can see it is a list that carries so many occupations in Australia, like so many. Take for an instance, I'm a nurse. I can come on here and just put in nurse. And when I put in nurse, let me use that for an instant. Okay? When I put in nurse, when I click on search, it brought out the pathway available for me. You can see Australia 419 skilled worker regional visa subclass available. You could be anything at all. Like when I mean anything, let's say which one should we use? Please leave me a suggestion on what I should use to do this demonstration. Okay, it could be, let's use a mechanic. Okay, let's use mechanic. I hope I'm spelling that right. Mechanic, and let's see if that's going to bring something up for us under the Australia 491 visa pathway. Now, when I click mechanic, you see it also brought out something for us under the Australia 491 visa. So what this simply means is that there is virtually every occupation on this skilled list that qualifies you to apply for the Australia 491 visa, for you to move to Australia and work in the regional places in Australia. I hope you guys are following me today. I'm going to keep today's live stream very short, so any other person that is coming back after we've done this live stream can easily watch without getting bored of it, and most importantly, take so many values from here. So that's going to be my goal for today's live stream. Very short and brief and straight to the point. So you can come on here and you can scroll. And one thing I love about the Australia Shortage Occupation List, it is alphabetical. Okay, it is alphabetical. So just think of the occupations that you do. Alphabetically, start scrolling through. I'm seeing accountant here. I'm seeing actors here. Okay, I'm seeing actresses. I'm seeing occupationalists, even though I don't know what that word is. I'm seeing advertising managers. So many of them. You scroll through it, check if it qualifies for the 419 visa, and you apply. I hope you guys are following me today. No job, no resume, no employer, just you creating your interests and moving into Australia. So someone said we should use construction workers as an example. So I'm going to come on here, yeah? And I'm going to click the word construction. Okay, when I click the word construction, I'm gonna search on it and see what we can get. And as you can see, there's actually pathway for construction workers via this. As you can see, the 419 visa. for you to go move into the regional areas of Australia, and work in these state territories. I hope you guys are following me today. So, guys, the Australia 419 visa is one should consider. And one good thing about this visa pathway is that you get reimbursed. What does it mean reimbursed? That is whatever money you're spending to move into Australia via this pathway, you get it reimbursed. Your relocation expenses would be reimbursed to you. I hope you guys are following me today. So let me go through it briefly again so it may sink in. The first way to start from this is to create an expression of interest. I'm going to be leaving the link to this in the description box of this video for as many of you that is interested. That is, if you want to create your expression of interest, considering your age, experiences, and everything, you go to this website. Create your expression of interest. Expression of interest, they will simply ask you for some details, putting in your informations, could be personal informations. Add the required informations, submit your expression of interest. If you meet the point-based system of 65 and the Australian immigration officers see that, okay, yes, you qualify for this pathway, your visa would be what? You'll be given an invitation rather for visa. That is, you receive a visa invitation to come. Let them assess you further. After that, you complete your visa application. Your visa would be granted within 21 days, 3 weeks. It is a fast track visa. I hope you guys understand me today. Now, guys, all of the links will be in the description box of this video. I'm going to leave the link to the 491 skilled Australia visa. I'm going to leave the link to the expression of interest pathway and also the link to the skilled occupation lists for you to check your occupations if it is needed in this pathway to Australia. You can move with your family, you can move with children, your husband, your wife, your spouse in general, even civil partners. Okay, boyfriend and girlfriend who has gone to the court to legalize it and to become civil partners, you can move in with them. So let me know in the comment section if you're going to try this. Let me know what you benefit from this. If you've got a question at all that you feel like you want me to put you through more further, to say, okay, Clara, what is this? What is that? I am willing to answer those questions to the best of my ability, carried out from my research. Also, please don't forget to leave in the comment section. This year is my year. This year, I'm going to get my dream job. This year, I'm going to get my dream desired relocation visa. This year, I'm also going to receive that approved visa. And so shall it be for every one of you. God bless you. Goodbye and best of luck. Bye.